want some answers. What was Joe's hooker, friend, whatever? What was she doing here with a baby?
Karen, you don't want to know.
Yes, I do. I want to know, Frank.
Right, come in.
What?
Janelle came for the money that Joe usually pays her. She needs it because she's taking care of her sister's baby.
Well, I guess I should be grateful you didn't say the baby was Joe's love child. Why did she thank you?
I gave her some money for the baby. I couldn't send her away empty-handed.
I know you're lying, Victor. I saw the phony passport. And you answered the number that's listed under Bill Dyson's name.
Well, of course he has a telephone under his name. I used his name for a credit card.
You fed me a story. Now, I want the truth.
Monk, why do you think I'm trying to conceal something from you? You know what I think? I think you've got a touch of separation anxiety because I'm leaving the lighthouse. If I were you, I'd be careful. Paranoia might be right around the corner.
Don't try to outshrink the shrink, Victor. This isn't all in my head. Right before you were married, I found a book of codes.
What?
A book of codes, as in indecipherable messages.
Oh, that. Well, that's a part of my collection of Cold War memorabilia.
I'm your son, Victor. If you're in some kind of trouble, you can trust me.
Oh, Monk, I know that, and believe me, I never intended to deceive you. There is an explanation.
Good. I'm listening. What kind of trouble are you in?
Oh.
Okay, so listen, something happens in Algeria a long time ago between Bordizo and my parents, and he's coming after me.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. Do you believe that your father betrayed Bordizo?
Well, let's see. What do we know? Bordizo's a liar, right? I haven't got any other theory.
Right. What are those?
I don't know. I didn't send you flowers. Did you send me flowers?
No. Oh, you know what? I bet they're from Jerry Jacks, you know, congratulating me on the end scene of the
What do we got here? History always repeats itself. Love, DV. What's that supposed to mean?
This is just more of his senseless raving, really.
I know what this means.
You do?
Yeah, history always repeats itself. It's a threat. He's going to take away from me everything that my father took away from him.
I got it. Oh, Lee, hey, please.
Hi.
Won't you come in?
Well, I just spoke with Judge Saunders.
Am I going to Sing Sing?
Because Mr. Bordizo dropped the theft charges against you, you can't be prosecuted for violating your probation.
I hate Owen, this guy. I don't understand why he dropped these charges if he's out to destroy me.
Despite what you think, I care about you. I want you to be happy. If Scott Baldwin being released will bring a smile back to that lovely face, then I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen now.
Who cares why he did it, right? I mean, the important thing is you're safe. He's free and clear, right?
No, not exactly. Look, Saunders is looking for any opportunity to prosecute you. Don't give him one.
I'll try not to.
All right. Now, on a lighter note, I spoke with a colleague who specializes in adoptions. This is his name and number.
Hey.
This is great.
Thanks,
Oh.
Lee. Thanks for everything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Oh.
so much. I'm so excited. Oh, that's me. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot. I had that nurse's ball meeting dread. You know, I really got to go because I got dinner pieces and everything to organize. And I've got these dancers that aren't dancing very well together that I really need to switch around and everything, so I got to go. I'll see ya.
Wait, not too fast. Now, listen, you be careful out there, all right?
Of course, I will be very, very careful.
Okay, kiss me.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Okay. Ta.
Bye-bye.
Scott,
Yeah.
Lucy in some kind of jeopardy?
Well, we had a run-in with Bordiso.
What did he say?
Well, he wants to take everything that I care about away from me. So I have to stop him.
What?
It suddenly occurred to me that you're going to think the truth is the most far-fetched story of all.
Try me.
Bill Dyson is a name, a cover, that I sometimes used when I did intelligence work.
Intelligence work? For whom? What kind?
For whom is the U.S. government? What kind is classified?
When did you do this?
Virtually my entire adult life. I started before you were born, and I continued until I became ill.
Well, no wonder you were always gone when I was young. I wish I'd known. It would have saved me a lot of confusion.
Mark, I couldn't tell you anything, even when you got older. I still can't. If it's any consolation, all the secrecy made me feel very lonely, too.
Victor, I'm not naive enough to think that we can know everything there is to know about a person. We're always learning something new, especially about the ones we think we know best. Normally, I could take this in stride, but Victor, this is a big one.
Mark, it's taken us quite a while to get other secrets out in the open. I wouldn't blame you if you needed a little time with
All right,
us.
forget about me for now. Are you in some kind of trouble?
No, fine.
Well, Victor, this just doesn't add up. You say you did this kind of work when I was a child. But the photo in that passport can't be more than 6 months old. Are you still doing this work?
Mark, if I was, I wouldn't be allowed to tell you, which is liable to make any future conversation on the subject a little one-sided, I'm afraid.
Dr. Collins.
This is Dr. Nelson at Ferncliff. I'm sorry to bother you, Doctor, but Julie's asking to see you.
Did she happen to say what she wants?
No, but she insists it's urgent.
All right. I'm on my way.
All right. Thank you.
I have to go. Victor, if you're in some kind of danger, tell me.
I'm not, Mark. And as for all the rest of this, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to trust me.
I feel like my heart is breaking all over again. Do you think that Joe was seeing a prostitute the whole time we were together?
We won't know the truth until Joe decides to tell us.
How could I have been so blind? I know how. I know. I had this image of Joe, the way I wanted him to be. And I refused to see any differently because I love that image too much. I didn't want to change it.
We all make mistakes, Karen. Look at Julie. She was killing people, and I had no idea.
But she covered her tracks.
Well, so did Joe. He lied to you. If you're not a liar, you don't expect that from other people, especially not people you're close to. So don't kick yourself for believing in him for so long.
I'll think about it. If you promise to follow your own advice and stop blaming yourself for Julie.
I don't anymore. I'm over Julie, and she's over me.
Why did she break into your house and ransack your room?
I don't know. Maybe she was looking for ding-dongs or Twinkies. She's capable of anything.
So you don't care about her anymore at all?
I feel sorry for Julie, but I've moved on. Sometimes there's no other choice.
I think maybe it's time I move on, too.
Merrily, 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 life is fun. a dream.
Hey, kiddo, how's my favorite Yankees fan?
Good.
Good. I brought these over for you.
1999 cards? I don't have any yet.
Well, you do now.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we're still friends, even...
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad too.
All right, upstairs, Buster. You have homework, okay?
Okay. Bye, Karen.
Bye.
So, what brings you here, Karen?
Came by, pick up my pager. I left it in Frank's truck last night. And guess what? A friend of yours was here. I believe her name was Janelle.
Janelle was here?
She came by hoping you'd have some money for her.
Really, did she want money from me? Or did she want it from you, Frank?
You are really reaching. I wasn't the one arrested for soliciting
For
her.
the 200th time, I never paid Janelle or anyone else for sex.
Saying something over and over again does not make
Karen.
it true.
Karen, would you please keep your voice down? Neil can hear you.
Don't you dare tell me how to act.
What are you going to do about it? Push me into another pond?
Yeah, if there was one here, I would, because you deserve it.
Karen, do me a favor. Don't take out your frustrations with me on Courtney.
Okay, what's all the uproar, Joe?
Well, apparently the prostitute that I was arrested with came here looking for money, and these two bought her story.
You take the word of a hooker over Joe's. Both of you should know better than that.
I can't even listen to this. I'll catch up with you later, Frank.
Gee, aren't you Mr. Wonderful? Especially with Karen.
I don't like your insinuation.
You know what? I don't give a damn what you like. Now, Janelle couldn't have gotten that far. I'd like to hear what she has to say about this.
Can we count on Janelle to keep her mouth shut?
She'd better.
How you doing?
What a surprise.
What are you baking?
Just some meringues. Mary's quite fond of them. What can I do for you?
I need to know everything you know about Bordizzo.
Is he causing trouble again?
Yes, yes he is, and you were right. It all stems out of what happened in Algeria.
So it did involve your parents?
Yes, my father, Lloyd Bentley, turned him in as a spy so that he could steal my mother away from Bordizzo.
So Bordizzo was in love with your mother?
Yes, he was. While he was in jail, he was tortured. Everything was taken away from him. Now he wants to take everything away from me. That's why he's moved to town.
Well, is there something you can do besides just waiting for his next move?
Well, that's why I'm here. I want you to talk to your man in intelligence. I need to find out if he really was a double agent.
Thank you for taking the time to see me, Kevin. Welcome to my private quarters. Apparently I am too dangerous for the general population.
Well, you must have expected some repercussions for your actions. The police tell me you broke out in order to deliver your baby.
That's what I told them. But it's not true. I really have given up the pregnancy fantasy. I left because I needed to breathe free air for a while.
I understand the need, but I can't say I condone your methods. Why did you want to see me, Julie?
Because you're the only one I can trust.
The last time I was here, you lied to me. I asked you point blank if you were planning to escape, and you lied.
I couldn't tell you. I knew you'd try and convince me not to do it, and I needed to get out for a while. I mean, doesn't it count for anything that I let them catch me?
Depends on why you did it.
Because even though I was out of here, I realized I still wasn't free. The only freedom for me is the truth, and I need you to help me find it.
How can you expect me to help you when you won't tell me what's really going on?
Definitely very fragrant flowers, but Kendall's lavender or white. Or... Oh, speaking of fragrant, ooh, I thought I detected that very passé odor of deception wafting through the air.
Hello, Lucy. Shackled any children to sewing machines lately?
Hello, Kathy. What are you doing here? You know, you lost the MC job, and you wouldn't be my dresser. Oh, I know. You're here because you got that call about being on the cleanup crew, is that it?
No. And no thank you.
Oh, well, you're lost.
Lucy, what the hell is your problem?
My problem. You?
You switched answers at the last minute. You put me with Mike and Chris with Bobby. You know damn well I'm supposed to be dancing with Chris.
Well, you know what happened is I saw you dancing with Chris. Ugh, it wasn't... Well, anyway, and the point was is I thought maybe you wouldn't want to dance with Chris because, you know, he happened to blab your secret.
Oh.
And I thought that would make you very uncomfortable, but if you don't want to dance with him, that's fine. Excuse me for trying to be nice to you.
You know what? For your information, Chris didn't tell Courtney. He knows what it's like to be a friend, unlike you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You don't have any friends.
Oh, no. Wait. I'm kind of tired of this. It's my turn. First of all, number one, I have plenty of friends. I have Luke and Felicia and Ellen and Luke and Mac.
And a cast of thousands waiting in the wings, right?
Oh, boy. Do you know, you really are the most unpleasant person I've ever had the misfortune of meeting. So, I tell you what, if you want to dance with Chris, and badly, I might add, go ahead. Be my guest. I am not going to ever try to do you another favor again.
Hey, you want to do me a monumental favor? Keep your loose lips shut. Sew them shut if you have to. Just stay out of my life.
Deal. But I'm going to have to call an ambulance when Chris trips over your size 11 big fat foot.
Hello. I'm Catherine Bell. We've never met, but I believe that we have a mutual acquaintance. The delightful, charming, and ever discreet Lucy Coe.
I'd like to wring her neck.
Well, then we have something in common.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure Janelle will stick with the story?
You better hope so, because if she gives me up, you're going down with me.
Couldn't find her. But you know, Frank, your story doesn't make any sense. I know that Janelle would not have come here looking for money because I never gave her any to begin with. But I think you did.
Then you're wrong. Today was the first time I ever met Janelle.
Somebody put her up to this, so why, Frank? Huh, what did I ever do to you? Or is it that you just want Karen for yourself?
You are not even in the ballpark, Joe. You can't blame your problems on me or anyone else.
Yes, I can, and I will. I will prove that I was set up, and when I do, God help who is ever behind this.
Bordisso's made some very alarming accusations. Is there any reason to believe any of them could be true?
I don't know. That's why I'm here to ask you.
Well, as far as I know, my friend never heard of Lloyd Bentley until you and I went to New York.
Well, my father died when I was 4 years old. I barely knew him. Now, Bordisso is holding me accountable for his actions.
Well, even if what Bordisso claims actually happened, you have no responsibility in any of that.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's here to settle this grudge. Now, is there anything about Bordisso that you didn't tell me?
Scott, listen to me. You've got to stop worrying about the rules. They don't mean anything to Bordisso. He uses them only to mess with your head. If you're going to protect your family as well as you need to, you've got to be just as ruthless as he is. Don't worry about any rules.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
You can't turn your back on me now. You're the only person who can help me.
What makes you say that?
Because you've been where I am. You know what it's like to live in darkness and find your way out again.
You're very smart. And despite what other people might think, you're not delusional. You may be out of touch with reality, but given enough pressure, that could happen to just about any one of us. But that's a far cry from being insane. And you're not really insane, are you, Julie?
No. There is no crazy Julie. I made her up.
Julie, if you really want to make progress, you have to face the truth. The only person you hurt by lying is yourself.
Agreed.
All right. I'll treat you, but only if you're completely upfront with me. No secret plans of escape, no manipulation.
I'll tell the truth. You're the boss.
If I even think you're lying, it's over. If you can't be honest with me, then I'm not the therapist for you.
I accept your terms. But there may be a problem. You may not believe me when I finally tell the truth.
Try me.
Okay. I don't think I committed those murders.
Thursday, ABC invites you to take a journey into the most precious relationships of our lives in an all-new special with TV's most popular mom, Patricia Richardson, the story of mothers and daughters, right after the story of fathers and sons with Shaquille O'Neal, Edwards James Olmos, and Zachary Ty Bryan. ABC Thursday. Would you like an actual shooting script from this year's Nurses Ball? Visit abc.com, part of the Go Network.